Had the little Suzuki out, putting it to work. Had some mulch to spread around, and this little trailer is perfect for the job. And the little Suzuki hauls it nicely. But I thought I'd take a break from that and try giving the old Nuffield, or Nuffield. My dad always pronounced it Newfield, but I think it's probably pronounced Nuffield. The old Nuffield Tractor Cold Start. It hasn't been started in about, well, almost a year now, I guess. Had the battery tender on it the whole time, so we'll see how hard it is to start. See if I can find oh, there's an air compressor. Probably have to use that to blow up the front tires at least. Maybe I'll slime those tires at some point. There's Sleeping Beauty. Like I said, it's been about, well, I guess more like 8 or 9 months that it hasn't been started. I moved it into this part of the barn last early fall, I guess it was, September probably, of 2023. We demoed the shed that it had been sitting in, and hadn't been started for about 3 or 4 years before that, maybe even longer. And it took a bit of coaxing to get started at the time, but I don't anticipate it being as difficult this time. So the front tires, like I say, they'll need some inflation. I've got it just sitting on a block right now to prevent the rims from pinching the tires and making them even worse. This is an old parts machine, DT200 Yamaha parts machine that I picked up in Ottawa one time. Shout out to Doug, who actually let me store at his place for about a couple of weeks, maybe a month, before I had a chance to whip up to Ottawa to grab it. So thanks again for that, Doug. And these tires are probably dead flat. Like I said, I want to slime them at some point. Yeah, pretty flat. Or just get, I don't know, these are probably tubed maybe? I don't even know if they're tube or tubeless. Just get some replacement tires sometimes. So this is the little battery tender that I've been using over the winter. Just a little 1 ampere. Sorry, it's pretty dark in here. I don't know if you'll see much. Dad told me this is dented because one time he was pulling a tree down and he misjudged it, and the tree came down and went, and just barely missed him apparently. Squished the toolbox pretty good though. McGavin's Farm Equipment, Sales and Service, Walton, Ontario. Don't know if McGavin's is still around or not. There you go, got a good look at the controls. All right, let's go see if we can dig out that air compressor. Now the trick to starting this thing when it just doesn't want to catch, if it just cranks over and over and over and over again, I found, is this is the fuel bleeder valve. If I open this, fuel drains out of there. And what seems to work is if when I'm cranking the engine, I open that bleeder valve for, I don't know, 5 seconds or so. Sometimes I hear a little kind of air pocket spurt out of there, and then fuel starts flowing out. And once that happens, I close her up again, and then she seems to start up okay. So we'll see if we have to do that today, or if she held her prime, so to speak. What a gorgeous piece of machinery. 1958. Get out of here, you swallows. We don't need any swallows nesting in here. Alright, let's see if she takes some air. These tires are badly cracked. Definitely need new tires. That tire took air. All right, got the tires inflated to 22 psi on the front. And now my little block has enough room to be removed. Disconnect my battery tender. I'm just gonna close the lid, I'm gonna close the hood and put the exhaust muffler on it. And then we shall see if it starts. Okay. We shall see how easy it is to start. Neutral. Alright, here's my starting lever. Hit the cold start button actually. Which is this one here. trips. But she still runs.